All right, my man, play.
What's up, brother?
White Walls.
Yeah,
It's here, man.
finally.
You know what I mean? Fully independent.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
always.
mean? My thing is, I might be hearing a little something that, is it still gonna be fully independent from here on out, or
I mean,
you know what I
as,
mean, distribution coming or what?
as of right now, you know what I'm saying. We still doing this thing solely with just us involved. Pristine.
Okay. Um, how's it feel to have the most talked about album in the city right now? Does that matter to you?
Nah,
No.
don't matter. I think it's just chalking it up as a win for all of us involved. You know what I'm saying. It was a lot of stuff a lot of things that kind of went into this one just from a personal level, but just
Yeah.
everybody else that's involved, like having all like my brothers involved, man, just from the production, having my brother being on the tape, his first time being out since I kind of
Yeah.
really been rapping seriously, so that was pretty much the most important things to me. Also, my daughter, you know what I'm saying, being a part of the whole process, so.
Okay. So you got a line on Pray to Dilla where you say King of the City. It just seemed like I'm the tallest midget.
Yeah.
King of the City, man, that's a big title. You know what I mean? Do you give a shit about any of that?
Nah, that's why I said
You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said it though. That's exactly why I said it, Lon. I just feel like when I say King of the City, I heard Jay-Z say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a bar where he was talking about, I can't remember exactly what it was, but he was saying to me, that's like just like calling me the tallest midget. It's basically saying like, what I put into it just from a personal standpoint, and not to comment on anybody else and what they do, but I just feel like I have a certain level of respect and dedication to this that I feel like other people may not have. So it's just like when you tell me I'm the king of this, it's like being you know what I'm saying, a varsity player to get dropped down to JV and score 50. It really don't matter.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much kind of what that alludes to. Like it's just like
Yeah, it's whatever.
you telling me I'm putting up numbers, but it's like it's nothing really. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I got you.
Yeah.
Nah, I got you for sure. White Walls, man. Where did you first initially come up with the concept of it? I seen like you've been working on this since 2017.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like where the concept initially come from?
Okay.
How long did it take? You know what I mean? Like why it takes so long to get here? You know?
Me posting that screenshot of the day is a big misconception because
Okay.
it seems as if it was like worked on for that long, and that wasn't the case. Like I say, during that time, I did a little time like in the county. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
and there, man, that was just kind of, you know what I'm saying, like you in jail, like you just have to, your imagination kind of runs and stuff like that because you stuck within these four walls. You know what I'm saying, until you're not. So I remember buying a pad and a pencil on the commissary, a pad and a pen on the commissary, and that's kind of how it came about. You know what I'm saying? Just the white walls that was around me. You know what I'm saying? And then it was just more sad shit, man. Honestly, like it really wasn't. It was just me more just discussing where I was mentally at that time and stuff like that. So once I got out, I realized that I can't put this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like at the time. So I just wanted to live a little bit more with it. Kind of experience a little bit more, grow as a man, grow as a person, grow as a father. And I felt like this was just the perfect time, man. Just the place, the place I am in my life right now, I'm just feel like I'm just the most settled, the most at peace. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not without trouble, of course. Like, I'm not without hardships and shit like that. But I'm just at peace with everything. So it's just like, with this one, I was like, okay. I was just focused.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was definitely more focused, and this is the first time I can honestly say, like, I actually put time in creating a project and actually putting it all together, you know what I'm saying, with everybody around me, so.
Yeah. You know, listening to the album, what I take away from it is like just going to God wept. The first half of it, it's like the perfect summary of the entire album.
Yeah.
It's like a man going through the motions of trying to let out emotion that he going through. But if you do it, you know what I mean, as men,
Yeah.
you know, as men, you try to say an emotion,
Yeah.
it come off as something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It comes off as weird.
Yeah.
You know, with saying that, like, is it just in the music that you let the emotions go, or is it like, do you have like a comfort zone outside of it that you can let that fly? Because a lot of us just don't.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, 100%. I think more so, I had to learn how to. I had to learn how to express myself because, like you say, just being a man, like, you don't want to really expose too many weaknesses to like anybody around you. So, we tend to like internalize things, and like when I said in the song, like when a man show emotion, they gonna say he tripping. Like basically, what I meant at that point is just like you get to a point where you internalize so many things, you're not expressing what you feel when you feel them. You get to the point where it's just it just kind of just takes you over in a sense, and now it's just like you're reacting in such a crazy way, but the reason is so simple. So yeah, I mean, I think now, like, you know what I'm saying, I definitely have safe spaces, like with my girl, with my mom. Like I'm able to kind of just be able to kind of completely be just vulnerable by what I feel. Like if I'm ever overwhelmed, if I'm ever anxious, so it's just like, and it's just being able to be comfortable with just, okay, I'm gonna tell you what is on my mind, whether you care or not. I'm gonna just get that off of my chest. So
That's cool, because like I said, a lot of times we just don't. You know what I mean? Like especially just being a man. But you know, moving forward, you talk a lot about your grandma on the album, like all the way through it.
Yeah.
Just speaking about the impact that she had on you and the music.
My grandma was just, you know what I'm saying, like I say, she was like other grandmas, just that backbone, you know what I'm saying, that strength for the family. But for me in particular, it was just the comfortability that I had with her that I never was able to experience with nobody else. Like I was always able to kind of just forget about everything else. Like whenever I was around her, I was just completely just at peace. Like I was completely in the moment. And even like in the later stages of the condition that she had, man, like I used to get, like in high school, you know what I'm saying, I used to get off of the bus, come home to my aunt's house and sit with her. And like, even though she was still in that state of mind, like I was still able to just feel so comfortable. So for me, that was the impact that she had, because it was just like, you know how hectic, you know what I'm saying, shit is in life, whether you have kids, whether you have a wife, girlfriend, responsibilities, you have hobbies, whatever, like it tends to become overwhelming. And like that was kind of my safe space in a sense, where it was just like she didn't have to say anything. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have to hug me or comfort me or none of that. It's just being around her. It was just that sense of just it's gonna be okay. I feel like she could solve every problem for me. You know what I'm saying? Like they can come to the house with 100 guns, I'm gonna be okay. With just my grandma. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel
it was kind of like that. And as far as the music, like that was just, I went through a time like when I lost her, man. Like I didn't know. I didn't really know what to do, because like that was just a big thing for me. That was the first like big. I've had family members that died, but as far as the connection there, that was the first time I ever had that level of connection with anybody that passed. So like I was I just didn't know, and I just started to just write and write and write and write. You know what I'm saying? And that's how what I tell kids came about. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of that was like right after that, right? Really right in the midst of it, like when I met Mars and stuff like that. So it's just, man, she was just, I can't even explain it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't explain the impact she really had on it. But I wouldn't be doing music right now if it wasn't for her. Yeah. Like a lot of people's favorite songs, a lot of these concepts come from her, come from just being around her and experiencing her, and even to this day, still being able to talk to her and still feeling that, you know what I'm saying, that level of presence. So definitely, man.
I feel you. So diving deeper into the album, there's a couple bars on here that I just kept going. I need to know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I need to know, like the bar where he's like met death as a kid, but knowing that they need me. I was 4 years old, laying there in the car, barely breathing. Elaborate on that. Like, I know it's got to be a story behind it.
Yeah, man. It's crazy because we was in my grandma's yard. I remember, man, like, my cousin Daryl can tell the story better because I was a kid. But from what he told me, we was in my grandma's yard on Palisade Street, matter of fact. But how the yard was set up is right by the road. So, like, anything that roll off that hill is going into the road. So
Yeah.
what happened was, basically, I want to say he was playing basketball. And I was a hard-headed ass kid. Like, I just get into shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like something happened where the ball rolled into the road. And once it did that, car came flying by, boom, hit me. You know what I'm saying? It, like, rolled over me, like, type shit. So, like I say, that was a moment in the life that my family always bring up to me. And it's like, I don't really have, like, true knowledge of it, but you know what I'm saying? Definitely when they say that, and it's just like, that was a moment that I thought about when writing a lot of this shit, just kind of going back to childhood things, because it's just like, I couldn't have been here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of shit, my child couldn't have been here. Like, this whole situation couldn't have been here.
For
you know
sure,
what I'm saying?
for sure.
If anything came from it. So I felt like that was important to put on here. Just
What I love about this album is, you know, going from what I tell kids to Jody to now. It's like you started off, you know, easing your life into your music, and then this album is like full of your life, you know what I mean, and stuff that you got going on. So it's refreshing to hear. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just somebody just rapping to be rapping. You know what I mean? People can put words together. People can sound cool. You know what I mean? All that stuff. But it's refreshing to hear just you putting your life into the music. Going further, you know, this album, you speak about three things a lot. You know, two of them we talked about, but your brother, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had a chance to meet him, had him on the pod. Yeah. Cool ass fucking dude.
That's my nigga.
You know what I mean? Had the interlude on the album.
Yeah.
Talking just, you know what I mean?
Talking the shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
How's that relationship? You know what I mean? Like,
that nigga, that's like my right hand.
Yeah.
He with me everywhere I go. We talk every day. I'm with him every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I say, he inspired a lot of this shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like once he got out, I was just extra motivated just to see what I was doing out here while he was in there. He was doing music before me. You know what I'm saying? He inspired me to want to do that shit. He been doing this shit. So just being able to goddamn build that traction while he was locked up, and then him coming out and just seeing what's going on, like, that's the shit I was just proud of. It's just like, damn, making this nigga proud and shit like that, introducing him to people, like, being able to just do that shit. You know what I'm saying? When he kind of been that for me, like, was just everything for me. But, like, man, that's my nigga, though. We been through more shit than niggas can really imagine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I feel you.
Niggas never folded. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's just my nigga. This shit wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for him either, because I wouldn't be that comfortable. I wouldn't be that at peace. That shit kind of what solidified everything for me. Just once he got out, and once I knew he wasn't on no bullshit no more, I was like, okay, I can focus now.
Listen, my second favorite song on the album is Bandana.
Yeah,
for sure. I hit you about it.
Yeah, I remember. When I sent it to you, I was like,
yeah. I was like, yo, this shit's crazy.
Yeah, that's one of them. That's one of the ones for real.
Yeah, it resonated with me a lot because, like, I grew up with the person you explained it in that. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up with several people like that. So, like, it just resonates with me in a different way. My favorite record on the album, though, is Katie Lawson.
That's a sleeper. That's definitely a sleeper, though.
For sure.
That's a sleeper.
It's different. Like, even how you rapping on it is different. How you rapping on it is different. How you sound on this different.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, everything is, you know, everything is different about it. So, like, with that, though, you know, of course, if people pay attention, Menace to Society.
Yeah.
You know, the last project, Jody.
Yeah.
Baby Boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It seemed like y'all really tap into hood classics, if you will.
Yeah.
Is that by design, or is it just something like a coincidence, or what?
With that one, with this one in particular, that's like I just always had a special connection to the character. You know what I'm saying? To Kane in the movie. And that's literally one of my favorite movies ever. Like I remember just being a kid, like, you know what I'm saying? My brother can definitely attest to that. We used to watch that shit all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Like I would always want to watch that shit, but like as I grew older, I was just like, damn, like I can really relate to him a lot because he's a person that, for example, like I wasn't doing the bad shit really, but the niggas around me was doing the bad shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like brothers, cousins, friends, whatever, like they was into that shit, but I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And just like I feel like the movie really is deeper than what people think it is. His character is deeper than what people think it is because he spends time being the protagonist and the antagonist. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
like,
for sure.
Based on how you look at it, you can either feel sorry for him or you can be like, okay, he got what he deserved type of shit. So I feel like it's a testament to my life because like I done made a lot of mistakes. I done a lot of good shit, but I also know where my heart is at. You know what I'm saying? So that's really why. That's why it's so short. It's kind of like a that last scene of Menace. That's kind of what it's about. It's like knowing that you have done so much shit and then it kind of being too late to kind of fix it type shit. So that's where it came from.
I mean, I definitely feel sorry for him.
Yeah,
I don't,
too.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel sorry for him.
Me too, yeah.
I don't really see it as, you know what I mean? Like he got what he deserved. You know what I mean? It's like, damn.
Yeah, I definitely.
How he went out, yeah. So moving along, last song on the album, Orange.
Yeah.
You mentioned something I ain't want to hear on there, man. Like I ain't like it when you said it, but you said it with so much confidence.
Yeah,
I was like, you know what I mean?
I did.
If this is it, it's it. You know what I mean? Like you saying this is my last time rapping on here, and just went the fuck off.
Yeah.
Like where did that, you know what I mean, idea come from? Is it really on some, you know, you felt like I was done rapping, like this was it? Or was you saying I was done rapping, this is the last song on the album?
At that time, when I wrote that shit, I was done, period.
Yeah.
Like, I was just done. Like I say, I'm a very kind of in the moment, like, especially when it comes to music, I'm very much in the moment. Like, from what I write, from what I feel, from even the songs, I can tell you exactly where I was mentally, the day, probably even the day of the week, or who house I was at. At the time, like I'm saying, there was a lot of shit that was, even putting this project out, like, it was a good stress, but it became overwhelming at times, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, at the time, like, on top of the album, I was still dealing with personal things. I was still dealing with shit that I wasn't just all the way content with. So I remember I called Mars in the car, and I was like, bro, I'm about to add a second part. So I found a beat, got to write to it. I ended up writing to that shit on the way to the studio. Speak Life. Me and Jordan was just kind of putting the finishing touches on everything, and I was just like, man, we got to pull this shit up. And that's kind of where they came from. But at the time, like, I definitely was like, yeah, I'm content with just like, yeah, I'm good.
You content with what you put out?
Yeah.
If you never put out nothing else, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I know what you just said, you know, content or whatever, but is there more stuff gonna come? Do you feel that way now?
I mean, it's definitely gonna be more stuff. Like, I just kind of want to get my hands in other things. You know what I'm saying? As far as like
what? Like,
be a part of the music shit, but like executive producing, you know what I'm saying? People's projects. Maybe even writing for people. Maybe even just kind of being in the rooms. I just kind of want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be the guy that just kind of builds a buzz for himself and gets whatever type of notoriety or whatever and just like kind of sits within itself. It's just like, I just want to spread this shit because at the end of the day, it's all for the love of this music shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to progress this shit and move it forward. I want to see us as a city, as a whole, just kind of move forward. So I just want to put my hands just more into everything, you know what I'm saying? And just expand in that way, basically.
You think there's enough talent in the city to do that?
Yeah, it definitely is. You just got to like form like the Avengers or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
You see a movie like where you get the person, oh, he fast. It's like, what movie is that? The Replacements? You ever seen that shit? Something like that.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, you're not really thinking about these people, but they're if put in the right situation, you know what I'm saying, they can be very just vital to the situation.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, it sounds good. I mean, you have the ear to do it. So, you know what I mean? I just want to see you thrive. That's all. Whatever you do.
Hey, man.
You know what I mean? Whether it's rapping or being behind the scenes or whatever.
Hey, same thing, man. Like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah, for
I,
sure.
I ain't done rapping, man. I ain't done rapping.
You know, listen, the one thing I know about rappers is y'all prima donnas, baby. You know what I mean? One day you don't want to rap no more. Then the next day you write the craziest shit ever.
Nah, facts. I've
You know
been
what I mean?
like that for the past like 2 years. Where I just be
Yeah.
like, I might go on binges where I just don't write for months
Yeah.
and months, and like I probably recorded like what 3 times this year, 4, like in the actual like recording music. Like last year, my fault. Last year, probably like 3 times. We did like 3 sessions for White Walls and like Gardenia. Wasn't that last year? Gardenia was last year?
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't this year. Gardenia was last year. But I'm saying like just in general, like just recording music, probably like 4 times. Like, I mean, as much as people do it, I don't really do it like that.
Why?
So it's just,
Why though? Like, what is it?
I don't
It's
always
just part
have
of your
shit to
process.
talk
Or,
about.
yeah.
Like, I'm not just gonna rap just to rap. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
just gonna. I mean, I don't knock anybody else who just simply just has
Yeah.
that type of work ethic where it's just like, I'm just staying here and I'm gonna do that, but that's just not the type of rapper I am. So it's just like,
That's different because, you know what I mean? A lot of people that rap, a lot of people that I know that rap, they just got raps. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, they got raps with different schemes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just trying new stuff out. But to hear, like, when you ready to talk about it,
Yeah.
you write it all out and then it's over with.
yeah, it's like reporting shit.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like, you can't take the human out of shit. I think that's what people do.
Yeah.
It's like they take like being a rapper, like you not a regular person too. Like you still a nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, you still
Nah, I
a
feel
regular
you.
nigga,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like you can't take the human out of this shit. So it's
Yeah.
just like I feel like rappers that you are probably very close to as far as from a music perspective, they're human. Like you like,
Yeah,
damn,
yeah,
I
for
can
sure.
relate to this nigga.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
what he's
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't take the feeling out of it. You can't take the human out of it. And it's just like if you want to sit here and feel like you're obligated to do rap shit because you're a rapper, it's like you kind of just watering that shit down in a sense.
Yeah. I mean, I feel you.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, man. I'm glad we had to sit down.
Anytime, nigga, you know
You know
that.
what I mean? Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? It's gonna be more in the future. For sure.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah, man. Dope ass fucking project.
Appreciate it, man.
It's a piece of art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got a lot of calls from a lot of people.
Oh yeah, shout out PRSTNE, man. Shout out
Yeah,
my brothers, everybody involved.
From a lot of people who do what you do. They
Yeah.
go, "You hear this shit?" Of course I heard it.
Hey, tell them niggas to call me.
Nah, they not gonna do that.
Tell them to call me. Tell them to let me know what's
Yeah,
up, man.
there's a few that's not gonna do that.
I know it. It's okay.
It's not. It's just how it is.
Love
man.
y'all regardless. I'm always open to
Yeah.
talk, man.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah, man. Appreciate you.
Man, appreciate you,
You know what I
man.
mean?
pulling
Till
up,
next
man.
time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For sure.